Go. Hello everyone and welcome. This is being recorded on the day of ground zero of YouTube's commenting system, which is currently in immense flames. Let me tell you, but of course I ain't the subject of today, but I can just tell you the last 30 minutes of the internet on YouTube is in literal flames. So anyway, on a brighter note, because I'm confused as freaking hell right now about the commenting system. Anyway, today, Class of Heroes 2, finally! But what's this? No, the box is empty! It's empty! No! Because I opened it. So, first thing. Each one you get, I'm going to show this without the address part, has a little piece of little art there on the sticker. Kind of nice there. Now, going to, of course, the main thing. We have Class of Heroes 2, UMD physical versions. So, I'm going to try and make sure I don't get my shadow in here. So, this is the Standerd, which has a lot more characters on it than that. And then you have the Kickstater version. Now, the Kickstarter version has, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about going with the Standerd now, because I'm still debating about what, but the Kickstarter version, the bottom two characters look a little blurry, especially the elf. I'm not really sure what's up with that, and the odds are you won't be able to tell in this video, because obviously there was probably not enough detail to tell. But I don't know what's up with that. That's a little weird. The rest of the image, aside from them, is pretty fair. And the backs are identical except for one thing. The clouds. You notice it? The clouds are different. And in the parts there. I don't know what's up with that. But, yeah. You'll also get a certificate, which Victor talked about because of the delay. That is a authentication of your version that comes with a little sticker. Because the reflection, it's probably hard to see, but it has a number on there. This one is 2,740 is what this one is. That's the Standerd's ticket. Victor said the Kickstarter version only had like 500 copies of it made, so it's technically much rarer than the Standerd. But the Standerd's cover looks much better. I don't know what happened. I did take the paper out of the case, and it's not the paper or anything. Something was apparently wrong with either the image file of that, but who knows. But then again, the booklet's cover has the Standerd, so... Anyway, I would tell you this is one of the best PSP booklets I've fucking ever seen, because a lot of PSP booklets are soulless and usually derivative of color. This is absolutely full of text, flavor, and color. Lots and lots of nice, bright colors. Now, let's see. Let's skip some stuff here. We got the pages with all the races. There's no new races. There are new job classes. There's pretty decent detail information in here. Let's see if I can find another page. Some more visual flair. I mean, it does have a lot of color. There's a little puppeteer there. One of the new job classes in Class of Heroes 2. And also, I was happy to see at the very end of the book, in Walking Designs fashion, that if you're not familiar with a lot of Walking Designs older works, they usually had a segment at the end of booklets talking about things they did and considered when they were localizing it. So I think I'll go ahead and read that. You made it to the end of the manual, and if you're an old school fan, maybe you flip to your force just to make sure there weren't any notes. Take a breath. There are. So what's changed in the process of bringing this game over to English? Well, some of the places and class names and races from the first game are different from the first game. If the class of heroes one version of the name was good, we kept it. If we liked the Japanese name better, we went with that. And if both were not hot in English, we tried a new compromise. We also tried to streamline the battling a little in the game. The Japanese version put up a message saying beginning every battle you were attacked. And actually, I think this is actually a nice idea, because, I mean, it's obvious you attack. If you... which was a huge duh, and slowed down the gameplay, so we took it out. Unless you were being ambushed, or you got the supplies. So it was just that little change that helped speed it up. The font and display screens were also redesigned to accommodate English Battle. For example, the quest bulletin screen, we stacked the 10 stars that show the quest difficulty into 2 rows of 5 to allow more horizontal room for quest names. The analog nub stick was put to good use in the English version, which now allows you to navigate menus in the labyrinths with it, and most importantly, use it to jump to the distant lands of the warp screen without having to tick through the points on the map along the way. The nub stick does absolutely nothing in Class of Heroes 1, so that's actually kind of interesting that we tool that into the controls. And finally, we changed the close and quits. The Japanese version, which had a stock staff wall of names over a still picture, we added a scrapbook like in the movie of the credits, as well as pictures that might have been taken along the way of your adventure. We also gave the scrapbook a fitting subtitle that fits with the naming theme of the second game. There were lots of other minor changes, and our wish list of changes when unfulfilled is pretty long too. So we'll push those for the Class of Heroes 3 and hope to see you there. Thanks for your support in purchasing this game. Tell your friends about this game, and our work in Winembo were nothing without you. Classic working design fashion, I definitely have to say. As somebody who owns many of the working design published games, I definitely say that's very fitting of how, well, many of the booklets in, or at the start some of them. If I remember correctly, the Sega CD versions of Lunar, if I remember correctly, actually have it at the start of the book. But, I'd have to double check. Now, if anyone actually really wants to see the UMD, this is the UMD. Has a very simple design of the two human-looking characters on it, and it's very nice. And there doesn't really seem to be anything cheap about the packaging overall. The cases do not seem to be less subpar PSP cases or anything. Like I said, I took the actual cover out. The paper is normal paper you would find for a cover, so I'm not really sure what's up with that part with the two characters in the bottom. I mean, it's not horrifying, but just something seems just a little off, pixely, just a little I don't know. Aaron thinks they fucked up the playing big time. Now, I do have to comment, the plastic that's around the actual games reminds me a lot of what's around 3DS games. It was also around Sweet Fusion when I got my copy of Sweet Fusion, so I'm assuming this plastic they're putting around these are a much cheaper alternative to what used to be around a lot of stuff, so I will be giving a physical copy of Class of Heroes 2 away at some point in the future. I'm still debating about how I want to go about that. But whichever, there might be a small chance it might be the Kickstarter version. I am strongly debating whether I want to keep the Kickstarter version or if I want to get rid of the standard version. It just really, like, it really confuses me why the Kickstarter version has such a weird problem there, though. Oh, also, funny thing to note, also. As you can see, it's weighted E there for alcohol, comic, mischief, fantasy, violence, and language. But on the booklet, it's weighted teen, and that has to do with a weighting board thing or something with Europe or something like that. I'd have to double check that, but yeah, kind of an odd thing there. But I do say these are kind of nice, but the one thing I really think is a flaw with them personally is that they're the size of the UMD case. I really think they should have been like the size of the booklet, or at least capable of going in the case. It's too big to fit in the case. And that's really a shame when you're a huge collector and you don't have a decent place to put something like that. So, I am really excited. I've been playing Clash of Heroes 1, and while I am short on videos, so I'm kinda, because I'm trying to fix a problem with the commentary, because it has a different frames per second than what my normal recordings are. So I am trying to fix the audio syncing with the video, but I would definitely be wanting to try Clash of Heroes 2 soon and give my first impressions on that, because like I said in my Why Did It Fail video of Clash of Heroes 1, I greatly did not understand why people bitch so much about the game. And, well, I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, I have my own complaints, and really it's that I really feel like there's a lackluster in the music and sound department, and very basic and very basic drawings, really. Just nothing really eye-catching with the... I mean, just because you're 2D doesn't mean you can't be eye-catching, you know? So... from what I've seen with like photos and pictures and that, it looks like the 2D stuff will be very nicer looking, but I don't know about the music. I mean, I can understand that's a subjective opinion. I'm pretty sure I said that before in that video too, but it's been a while since I made that. Either way, I look forward to looking into a first impressions. So, oh boy. It's been a long time, well, not a long time for you, but I mean, I'm still just getting back to fucking life after Comic-Con and stuff, and work, and getting stuff in my house in order again and that, and it's getting freaking cold, and bills, and oh my goodness. So, and then of course the whole YouTube commenting thing, the flames, I think I could smell them boiling right now. Why is... Oh, because Alan was trying to steal that. I was trying to wonder why Skies Arcadia Legends was up here. I was like, why is that up there? But, yeah. If anyone has any questions of anything they would like me to look into before, because at this time I have not done my first impressions, so if there's anything you'd like me to go and check out in that, please leave me a comment if you have any questions about the physical version that I didn't go over a show. Leave a comment, and I will try to get back to you if hopefully the YouTube commenting system isn't burnt to the ground by then. Why? Why, YouTube?